Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. Let's get into our very first conversation tonight, and it's about the leadership of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC. There's been a lot of issues and dust that has been raised over the last few weeks since the party got back into power under the Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidency. And now there are issues that are being raised as to the relationship between the party and the executive, and of course the legislature. But again, the question is, how have they been able to relate and work together? There are those who are saying that the party leadership is not working optimally and doing its duties. And you heard what happened when the Senate and the House of Reps made an announcement about the principal office positions. And the party says, the national chairman said, they were not consulted. When we wonder what exactly is wrong in the APC. Tonight, we're speaking with the National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC, former Senator from Osun State, Senator Iyola Omisore, joins us live here in our Abuja studio. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Good evening, Sheung.
What is happening in your party? Is everything okay?
In our party is cool, calm as an ocean.
Really?
The press hype or the opposition hype amuses me each time I read the newspapers, because just about 9 days ago, the party leadership, NWC, met with the Progressive Governors Forum. We have 20 governors and 18 governors attended that meeting. We deliberated post-election matters, party matters, internal and external. At the end of the day, the governors stood up to applaud the party, to congratulate the chairman for winning the election. Because this team is a winning team. A winning team deserves accolades, applause, and encouragements. But of course, from detractors and the opposition parties.
You mean your NWC, you're referring to as a winning team?
Oh, yes. We won the presidency.
Is that what makes you a winning team?
Of course, definitely. Nigeria Constitutions stated that the party presents the candidate, right? So anybody who won on party platform makes the party winning team, naturally. So at any given time, a winning team in any circumstances. And since I know politically sure, this is the most turbulent political period we had. No fuel, no cash, nothing. Despite those hindrances, the party managed to win to victory across the board. That makes us a sterling winning team by any standard of the word of it.
Even when you have lost a few states?
Oh, definitely. That's democracy. We can't, I mean, that's what they call democracy.
So you look at the margin of your victory compared to what you had in 2015 and 2019. This is the lowest that you've had.
The point is that we are gravitating in democracy. We are transiting from new government. And the issue is that even the quantum of votes in 2015, 2019, they are different from what in 2023 across the party lines. In 2015, 2019, there were 2 major political parties. This one, there are 3 major political parties. So that means the suppose we are split across the board. Had it been there are 2 political parties, maybe it would be just as high as those days. So a 3-pronged approach is not a 2-pronged approach. The governors came to the party secretariat to appreciate the chairman, to thank him for the role he played in the national elections, and to even appreciate our president. But so far, our president has come in, he has taken strides that have not happened in this country in the last 40 to 50 years. These strides are giant strides. They are decisive strides. They are courageous strides that Nigerians applauded worldwide.
They are initial policy decisions.
Oh, yes, basically. Which
some Nigerians are still feeling the pinch, though.
Of course,
It's still the early days. It's just about 43 days into his presidency.
The point is that every step he took were in manifestos of the party. Nothing strange. So Nigeria voted for President Bola Tinubu because of these programs he's running. There's nothing strange today that he's doing.
Are you monitoring what is going on in the courts as relating to the outcome of that election? For example, yesterday, the Labour Party national chairman, he came out to say, your party is already planning for a rerun.
Which of the party, which of the chairmen? But there are 2-3 chairmen of the Labour Party.
Comrade Abure.
Okay, because there are 2 or 3 party chairmen we know, but they are in court cases too.
But they said that it's your party that was sponsoring those.
We are not unaware. I'm not aware about it. We are not aware of such. But the point is that Labour Party, you know, there's a way people deceive their followership. You are applying for, this is the first court of instance. There's to go to another court. Labour Party came third in the election. You say we are praying for a wrong. How does he know that the judgment will be wrong? So Labour Party now is now prejudging the tribunal.
That's what I'm asking.
Like jokers, that's all.
That's what I'm asking, if you are following what is going on in the court. Maybe, perhaps what is going on in court is what is giving the Labour Party the optimism that things might go their way.
You know, most politicians are incurable optimists. Even from ground zero, they want to make 100%. So those are just wishful thinking from Labour Party. As far as I'm concerned, they're jokers. We follow the court trend. So far, nothing to worry about. But I don't want to even prejudge the judge because it's before the court of law.
If it comes to a rerun, is your party ready for such?
There can't be any rerun, for God's sake. It was a clear win. A 3-pronged approach, it was a clear win. So what are you talking about rerun? So that's just thinking of the Labour Party, put them by the side, please, so that don't distract us from the reality of time. And don't confuse Nigerians who are ready to follow President Tinubu to this new government.
The Labour Party followers will say, when you hear leadership of the APC saying these kind of things, that it looks like you guys are jittery about the Labour Party and its influence, for example, defeating your presidential candidate in his home state of Lagos.
No, it doesn't matter. That's democracy. That's the beauty of democracy.
Isn't that an influence?
That shows the sanctity.
Isn't that some kind of political weight that they have thrown? A new entrant into a new party, the man who came into a new party. These are some of the things that the Labour Party is saying. That
shows the sanctity of that election. It shows the neutrality of the party, and it shows the evidential reason why APC won across the board. All these progressions are showing the fact that this was transparent. In this country. And like I was saying, the governors came, PGF governors came, out of 2018 came, the past secretariat about 9 days ago, to pay homage to the party, the NWC, and to appreciate the president of our country, and even the chairman of the party. And they passed a vote of express confidence on the chairman, on the national leader of the party. Yesterday, that's the chairman of the party, City, came to the party secretariat. He was the same briefing, head of National Caucus and National NEC, to appreciate the chairman of the party and to extol their confidence in the leadership of President Tinubu in Nigeria today, as well as, at the same time, pass a vote of confidence in the chairman and leadership of the party. So what is internal crisis? These are just musings and agitations and solutions from...
Why are some people asking that your national chairman should leave?
Who are the people? Newspaper people.
Have you heard or seen what Mr. Lukman, a member of your party leadership, has written about your leadership, about the leadership of the APC?
You know, that is the beauty of democracy. The NWC, we are 25. Only one person, Lukman, has seen so many letters, which bordered on ignorance on his part. At the point he followed the trend of the tragedies of his life, about 2 months ago, he came to apologize. He did a press conference, apologize to the public that he wasn't well informed what he did. All he said were things done within the party. For instance, now, I read yesterday in the Punch paper that the party is coming to NEC and National Caucus without adopting budget of the party or audited agenda of the party. Our audited budget was submitted to INEC since 2 months ago. Our half-year report was adopted by the party as well. All the committees, all the standing committees of the party have been approved by the NWC. He never attended the party meetings. So how can you reconcile the two? That is why it's a loan.
I mean, there are those who are also saying that there are some forces in your party that are backing that I mean, whatever he says, I'm not saying backing him or sponsoring him. I'm saying there are those who are standing by his own philosophy and his own school of thought about the manner in which things are going in the party.
Well, I'm not aware, but there can be cowards too. There are cowards everywhere. So it's not impossible. But the point is that out of 25 member NWC, only one person, which is the black sheep, is not being used to do the rantings. It's not anything special about it. This is a person that came to apologize to the public. He did a press conference. How can you take him serious?
Are you be able to
look, for instance, now?
Are you able to call him and call him to order? If he's a member of the leadership,
we invited him to come to the party. He came and he apologized to us. What they want us to do? Want us to kill him or beat him? He came to our party. He's a tyrant. He stood up. He apologized. He wrote an apology and did a press conference to the public.
Why have you not been able to hold since after the election? I mean, since in fact the inception of the Abdullah Adamu-led leadership of the APC, you've only had NEC once, once.
Yes.
I mean, a NEC meeting is supposed to hold every quarter, every 3 months. That's what your party constitution says.
The party we had, when we came in April last year, so in May, we ran into congresses, into primaries. So we had one meeting around July, August last year, basically for the NEC meeting. And following the elections. And you can't hold NEC meeting without the presidential approval. So we need to seek presidential approval to do the NEC meeting. Along the line, because of his busy schedule of transition, he kept on postponing the NEC meetings until when our new president came in. And when you approach President that we have a NEC meeting, immediately he agreed and consented to it. That we should do it quickly. So you can present it to the public and to the NEC and the caucus of the party. So whatever we have done within the party, within the ranks of the party.
You're supposed to have held some caucus meetings leading up to this, agreeing on the NEC meeting. Have you held those caucus meetings?
No. The caucus meeting will be held a day before the NEC meeting. That's our party constitution. A NEC meeting is coming up on Tuesday. Caucus meeting will come a day before.
Next week?
A day before. It's always a day before.
Oh, so it's 18 and 19
18 and 19. Any day you have NEC meeting, caucus must come a day before. Not weeks, no.
What is the agenda of your NEC meeting?
It's just to discuss, to appreciate our president, to thank the party for the role they play in winning the election, and to, of course, to celebrate victory together, to come ready for victory, the last election. That's all.
That will be President Tinubu's first NEC meeting being a president.
Exactly. And present himself to the public. He used that to espouse his policies to the public, tell Nigerians what he has in stock for them and under the New Hope agenda. So the NEC meeting and the caucus meeting coming forward, we are looking forward to it. It's a celebration of victory. When you go to the paper, see as if the party is on trial. They're jokers.
Because there are internal wranglings.
There's no
there are undercurrents.
These are the imaginations of the people.
When you are sitting upstairs, sometimes you don't know whether fire is burning downstairs. You know you are highly placed up there. I mean, so some of us talk to people who are the full soldiers in your party, who are grumbling about the internal workings of your party.
So far, so good.
Think that the party is not going in the right direction.
So far, so good. So far, so good. The party is a winning party. So far, so good. The party is a leading party. So far, so good. The party is a ruling party. So far, so good. All the arms of the party at different levels have come to approach the president and the chairman of the party. We are in complaints.
So let me give you an example, Senator Omisore. The party, the National Assembly, the Senate President, and the House of Rep Speaker made an announcement of the principal officers. The principal officers.
Yep.
And the immediate reaction of the national chairman was that they disowned it, that they were not consulted. Isn't that an indictment on the communication and the administration of your party?
Well, the point is that you follow up the trends. The chairman expressly stated that the Senate President and his team visited him during the salary break to discuss the leadership of the party, which they agreed on the process. Same thing applied to the Speaker and his team. What is next now is the issue of communication to the National Assembly. You know, in political circles, there are CGSs that may dictate urgency of things will be attended to. So the fact is that this leadership was agreed by the party and the chairman and the NWC, but in the course of communication, because of the agency of the duty of the National Assembly, they went ahead and announced this name that was agreed between them and the chairman, waiting for the letter to come. So it was almost sequential at the same time. So immediately, the chairman explained to them, and they all agreed. So we all came together, and it became an history. And we forget about it, and we move on. The zoning formula of leadership is what the party has planned. It felt the same caucus at the same thing. So it's just a matter of procedure, no communication problem at all. It's a procedural issue which was corrected along the line. And of course, you know, it's a new government. Of course, it's a new government. They're just coming together as a new government from different angles, different strata of life, different upbringing, different pedigrees. We are just trying to mend and come together to have a formulation of strategies or when going forward. So is this artistic problem of taking off? And aircraft taking off. This artistic problem of taking off. So which we overcame almost immediately within seconds and hours.
I mean, we understand that the president also intervened in that issue. But again, for those who know that Senator Abdullahi Adamu supported Senator Ahmed Lawan against Senator Bola Tinubu during the primaries. And there are those who are saying there are some political figures around the president who are not still happy with Senator Abdullahi Adamu. I mean, you are an astute politician. You've been in politics for a long time. Are you able to work around that? Are these the powers behind the scene that are wanting Abdullahi Adamu out of power?
I told you that no iota of truth in that speculation or permutation. Build up to the election, we had primaries. In political parties all over the world, there's what they want internal democracy primaries. Every individual must have a choice among the aspirants. The moment a candidate emerges from a party, that emerges from a process, everybody of that party becomes the member of that group. So the issue of Adamu supporting somebody, it becomes a non-issue. You are just trying to play the old game. We are moved far from that a long time ago. And basically, everybody is working together as one. Adamu Abdullahi, our chairman, went around the campaign with the president, Tinubu now. So what about it? So all these things are just saying, they're just imaginations of the opposition or jobbers.
These are the issues coming out of your own party that I'm putting to you.
We are not aware. Especially, that's
why I say sometimes when you stay upstairs, you may not know whether there's fire burning.
Let it die under. Let fire die. Right, burning, and
before
die,
you know it, coming upstairs.
It's not coming. I don't see any smoke at all.
What about those who are jostling?
This is a fire without smoke. I don't see any smoke.
What about those who are jostling for cabinet positions in the NWC? Are you aware of that?
Everybody has the right to jump for anything now. Politics is about people gaining and advancing their causes. And you can't stop them at all.
You're not worried about the after effects of that?
You cannot be worried at all. Everybody is juggling for posts. They want to advance their political career and their pedigree. They have a right to do so. But the prerogative, the finality stops on the table of Mr. President that chooses who and who in line with the Nigerian Constitution.
Is the president consulting the party on his cabinet list?
On regular basis. Even a few hours ago, we were with him.
What is going to be the size of his cabinet?
Well, that is kept in wrap for now. But you know that the Constitution says that a minister per state, that's 36, and one per zone, making 42, as prerogative of the president. So you can either make 36 minimum or 42 in the highest. So you can be 36, 37, 30, 40. Depending as we are moving on into it, we'll let you know as we go on. We are still consulting in the party arms. We are still consulting with ourselves. We are looking at the structure of the ministry. We are likely to structure the ministry to reflect the Nigerian yearnings today.
That means cutting down some or merging some.
Either merging some, rebranding some, naming some. I mean, just to gather in the agenda of renewing hope. But basically, you are going to see the way this cabinet will come. It's going to be a bespoke cabinet to meet the needs of Nigeria under the new agenda.
So it's going to be a bit different from what operated under President Buhari.
You know, the time is that you have to reflect the time. I mean, it's a renewed hope. So we know things have changed, things are happening.
So the cabinet nomenclature will be something unique to Bola Tinubu.
Exactly. That will meet the aspiration of Nigeria under the agenda.
Will it be a large cabinet? Because we had large cabinet of almost 60.
No,
50-something. That was what we had under President Buhari.
You know, you can't have a large cabinet. There's limitations to the number of ministers, as I told you earlier. The Constitution says that one minister per state, that's 36, plus FCC 37. That's minimum. Prerogative for president to have zonal ministers, that's plus 6, that's 43 or so. So it's going to be minimum of 37 or 44. So it's not 63 at all. It's not like, no, it's not about it.
It's not going to be large.
No, that's a limit.
It's going to be within that
within that limit, of course. So you must expect some
are we
changes.
likely to see some surprises?
Well, it's not impossible. Because
maybe having some names from other political parties, what they call cabinet of national unity.
You know, government of national unity.
Is it possible?
Well, you know, that's presidential prerogative.
Yes, there are those in other political parties who helped your government. I mean, you helped your party to win the election.
That will be assessed by the president himself. You know, whether that collaboration...
I thought he was consulting with you.
Exactly, that is it. So we are consulting, we are ongoing. So I cannot come to finality.
So the cabinet list is not ready yet?
It's not ready yet. So we are consulting, we are discussing. Even for 4 hours ago, we still met with him. We are still discussing. We want to have a unique cabinet that will meet the yearnings of Nigeria.
So some of the names that have been flying around here, are they true?
You know, Nigerians are good for speculations now, so I don't even listen to those names at all. You mean, you can see, even some funny names they will say. So I don't bother myself by looking at, you know, at my level, I won't go over speculations because I know the reality and what is coming up. So I cannot get myself to be distracted.
So what should we be expecting from the Bola Tinubu presidency?
You expect a unique cabinet, a focused cabinet, professionalized cabinet, digital cabinet, and people are serious-minded.
Are they more technocrats than politicians?
You know, there are technocrats in politicians who are politicians too. You know, there are questions of technocrats too. Are you forgetting that? I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm saying. Politicians who are highly technocrats, who are professional. Some of us, we are professionals. We reach to the pinnacle of academics and the highest of our profession. Most of us in politics too. So we are techno-politicals.
Are you likely to infuse some G5, a Wike kind of personalities?
By the time we look at the basket together, we look at what we pay Nigerian better, then we can come out with a combined cabinet, or you'll be happy about.
Board of Trustees of the APC. What is happening? You are calling it the National Advisory Council, isn't it? Is that what you...
Yeah, we have NAC now, not the Board of Trustees.
But it has not been... what is happening?
You know, in our constitution says that the NAC will be approved by the NEC. And this is the first NEC.
Is it likely to come up
what
as your agenda?
What we do now is that we have prepared the list for the approval of the NEC and the caucus. So we are ready with the details. And of course, mind you, the NAC are statutory. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm
former this. So they know themselves already. Former Senate President, former President, former VP. So these are known things that they are not anything strange. But the party is in joyous mood. We are in a cool mode. We are looking forward to this caucus and this NEC meeting to celebrate 50 together. But to people outside, it's like a war. Or like NWC is on trial. They're jokers. They're jokers.
So if you look at it, there are those who are part of what Lukman was raising in some of these letters and open letters, is that there are irrational decisions being made, decisions that are supposed to be, the other organs of the party are supposed to be consulted. Are you promising that going forward, there will be more consultations?
There's much more consultation as we speak today, so nothing will be more.
Because you have said on the program tonight,
I told you earlier,
your NEC meeting is this is your second NEC meeting,
of course,
since the assumption office. Yeah. So it means that you have not been able to consult NEC in most of your decisions.
The point is that during our last NEC meeting, we asked for donation of powers from NEC to WC. These are things that people you don't know outside. When you listen to people like Lukman, you don't know what's happened. So the NEC donated their powers to NWC. Are you following me now? So that power allows us to act as NEC up to today. That's the secret of politics and of administration. But people don't know. People like just go and say all sorts of things. When the power is donated to you use that power to the maximum. So as I speak today now, we are using neck powers, NWC, give it to us by the party. And like I said, most things that have been said that were not done will be considered and approved by the NWC. But this your Lukman did not attend meetings, so I really know.
He said, my Lukman. He's your Lukman because he's a member of your NWC. Now you are disowning him all of a sudden.
No.
He's your Lukman, isn't it?
No, he's our Lukman. It's one of us, actually. But the point is that, you know, he's acting like a loose cannon. And you know, when somebody...
Do you think he's being sponsored?
No, I don't think so. Because why be sponsored? When somebody who came and apologized to NWC, who wrote an apology letter about a month ago, did a press conference, begged everybody, apologize for his misbehaviors. So who was sponsoring him?
So let me...
Then let's go and meet his sponsors too. You go and do my own work.
Let's anchor on this note. You released a statement on the case of the governor of Ondo State.
Yes.
Rotimi Akeredolu, about his medical leave. What is going on? What exactly do you want to say about that?
No, we just, you know, yesterday we met with the chairman of the parties in the states, and the chairman prayed for Akeredolu for quick recovery. Today's paper now turned that he said he was sick, or extremely sick. The chairman is not a medical doctor anyway, was starting. And of course, human beings are about to be ill. We are not ions, and we are not wood. Anybody can be sick at any time. And he has transferred power to his deputy governor, so he can seek medical attention. And we see that he's even recuperating, because I'm in touch with him personally. And very soon he's going to be back to his job. So my own concern was to correct the impression being stood outside of that wrong impression of the chairman. But the man prayed for his quick recovery. But the paper turned around this morning to create another. You know your people, your colleagues in the media, when there's no story, they will start concocting stories. Wait.
That may not be true.
Okay, wait.
When you politicians speak sometimes, you politicians sometimes double speak. And you always want to deny what you say.
But this one was recorded now. Nobody's denying in the camera. Two, when the ocean is calm, no news, they want to create ripples. That's news meant for you. When a party like APC who has just won election, happily in happy mood, enjoying the fringes of election, enjoying the blues of election, you know, say the chairman's on tire.
All right. I mean, you were very much around when President Obasanjo had dinner with the then national chairman of PDP, Audu Ogbe. He had dinner. The following day, Audu Ogbe was removed as the chairman of the party. That night, everything was well. The following morning, all was not well. So some of us are very much aware of what goes on with you politicians. And we know that whatever you say, if you say it is not well, if you say it's raining, we need to go and look outside whether or not it's raining.
Not at this level of political
but we in the media,
people
we
like
try
us,
to play our own role.
We won't tell lie, we tell you as it is. We tell as it is.
All right.
We have the pedigree to tell the truth at all times. Except you want to create rain when there's no rain. It's raining, it's not raining, it's raining, it's not raining.
I'm just saying that politics sometimes is beyond what you see with the eyes.
That's the perception from your angle. From my own perception as a politician is what I say, and I say as it is, and you know this yourself too. Everyone knows what it is. I say what I know, what I see, and how can you imagine in a nation where a party has just won election, planning for set-up government, you say they are fighting? Does it make any sense? Is it done anywhere in the world? A winning party that is supposed to be applauded, that everybody's happy. Luckily for us, the organs of the party came together to applaud the president and praise the chairman leadership. So what again do you want? Are you not happy that we're happy? Are you not happy that we won election?
Senator Omisore, I'm not the national chairman of your party who disowned what the leadership of the National Assembly said. I'm not Lukman who disagree with your party. These are the things that are happening in your party that we are reporting.
Why don't you listen to Lukman when he was apologizing?
Lukman was appeared on this program.
When he was apologizing, why don't you ask him why did he apologize? I
wasn't aware.
Up to now, you're not aware?
I'm not aware. I'm not aware.
That's selective news carrying.
Senator Omisore, thank you.
No, that one is selective too. He came at a press conference, he signed an undertaking to be of good behavior.
In your party?
He did a press conference.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, I'll make a copy across to you.
All right,
so you can let the public know.
That's fine.
So that's it.
National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Senator Omisore, thank you so much indeed. It's good to see you again.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And I wish you your party the very best.
Because
Nigerians are expecting the very best from your party.
We will not fail you.
Yeah. Are you still a welfareist party, though?
Of course, now we're progressive now. You say you need hope. We are looking at the welfare of the people is our main concern.
You know what is going on the street?
Oh, what's going on? I mean, we're trying to put the welfare of the people on the streets.
All right, Senator, if you get into that conversation, we need to have another conversation. But thank you so much.